Hey everybody, and welcome to another new LP, this time coming from the ancient era of the Sega Genesis, and it would be Disney's Aladdin by Disney Software and Virgin Games. So, since some of you haven't been around since previous LPs, I figured I'd let you guys know that in between larger LP projects, I tend to go back and play something I played when I was a kid, the kind of games that made me love video games in the first place, and one of those was Aladdin on the Genesis. First off, I'd like to say save Princess Jasmine. Yeah, that never happens in the movie. I don't know what game they thought this was, but yeah, whatever. So since we're back in the day when voice acting was constrained to basically, this is how we're gonna get our plots. By the way, Tommy Tallarico did a really good job translating the movie music to this very, very limited Genesis hardware. Holy crap. I have no idea what he's running. Is he running a pole? I know what it's supposed to be according to the movie, but that doesn't make any sense. And now we lost the background. Epic quality presentation here. Holy shit! Oh, it's a good thing he can see outside of the little frame he's in. What the fuck? So in between each of the levels, it's broken up by this little title card here with the same music every time, which is nice as well. So here we are, Streets of Agrabah, and yeah, listen to that music cue. Anyone else have a problem with Prince Ali being played in the very first level? I know I do. It's kind of fucked up. I'm assuming it's because there's actually no possible scene that they could have put that song into the game with, but it still seems like they could have done it with a later level. I know there's later Agrabah missions, and that would have set the tone better. Doesn't make any sense to have that song playing right now. Anyway, we'll explain a little bit about the game. You can see that they have multiple enemies that like to throw knives and shit at you. If you throw an apple at someone who has a knife, it will split in half, which is a pretty cool little side animation they didn't really have to put in, but I dig it. And basically, you have your scimitar. You remember in the movie when Aladdin ran around killing every person in the entire village with a scimitar? Oh, that was a great part of the movie. No, that didn't fucking happen. I guess someone saw the end of the movie when they were making this game and was like, wow, that was bad when he went after the snake with the scimitar, and they decided to make the whole game like that. And is it me, or does Aladdin just look pissed the fuck off all the time? He's a man on a mission. Well, one thing you may notice is the animation quality is a lot higher than the Super Nintendo version, if you ever played that back in the day. The Super Nintendo version is much more of a platformer, while this is a lot more action-oriented. But the animation is a lot higher quality simply due to the fact that they actually hired the Disney animators to supply animations for the game. It's using a very similar style to the way Earthworm Jim was done, where they actually drew into frames and then transferred them over to sprites. Which also makes sense, considering the team who made this game is essentially the exact same team that made Earthworm Jim in the first place. Or later, I guess. We'll do this chronologically, I guess that makes more sense. So, for example, the game was programmed by Steve Perry, apparently in 3 months, from rumor. But there's other people there too, like Nick Brudi and Psychro, or whatever the fuck his real name is. And Tommy Tallarico, like I said, did the music. Very all-star cast, which eventually would make Earthworm Jim, and in a lot of ways, you can actually see this game as sort of a proto-Earthworm Jim. The animations get really silly. There's a lot of stuff that doesn't even seem like it fits fully in the Aladdin universe in here. But hey, it's all good because it's an amazing game. They did a great job capturing the essence of each of the characters here. Now that's an Abu icon, that gives you a bonus level at the end of the game. Like I was saying, apples, they're just a weapon. If you attack someone with an apple, it does the same amount of damage as a sword, which means they're broken as fuck. This guy lets you use those gems we've been collecting to buy 1-ups and wishes, which work as continues in the game. And that's pretty much it. And for some reason the level's broken and won't let me leave. Hello, I would like to leave. There we go. See, that animation, that seems like out of Earthworm Jim. At the end of every level, you get the chance at this bonus game if you've collected any of the genie icons. Everything here, it gives you what you get, and the Jafar icon takes away all your chances. It's just, fuck you, game over. We also got a bonus level here, which is Abu and Agrabah. You'll see that in these bonus levels, essentially, you play as Abu with a sword, which is pretty fucking awesome, to be honest. And all you have to do is avoid damage. They'll reward you with things like gems, and eventually an extra life comes down, or multiple, I don't remember. These things are really hard, I've never been good at them, and I'm not even gonna try. Fuck. That didn't even look like it hit me. That is one hell of a sprite. I mean, it looks pretty much perfect for what the movie was, but holy god, that's frightening as hell. Wait, what? I don't remember this. Okay, so apparently next level we're heading off to the desert to find a scarab, which was not in the movie.